Thank you OneSkin for sponsoring today's video. OneSkin is the only skin longevity brand scientifically proven to reverse cellular aging. All of OneSkin products are formulated with OS01, the first ingredient scientifically proven to reverse skin's biological age. This proprietary peptide, OS01, works by switching off your cells that drive aging of your skin, transforming your skin to behave like its younger self. And the end result is biologically younger skin and progressive and long-lasting improvement in your skin barrier function, the firmness and elasticity, and reduction of fine lines and wrinkles. Since moving to Florida, I definitely have started doing more skincare for my face. And so being outside in the sun all the time, I know that it's going to have some effects on my skin long term if I don't take some precautionary steps right now. So I know that I'm going to be having some of the little wrinkles right here because I'm constantly squinting on my eyes. So some of the benefits is it reduces the crow's feet because I have those. It's going to improve fine lines and wrinkles and improves under eye skin sagging. For myself, I'm going to be using the OS01 eye topical supplement to help combat those sagging eyes and the crow's feet and the fine lines around my eyes. It's just one easy step that you can take to help age gracefully. So I know for myself, putting on every morning, every night, it feels much more moisturized around my eyes because being outside, I'm always like constantly squinting and feeling that dryness and tightness in my face. So thank you OneSkin for sponsoring today's video. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is a Friday. Happy Friday to you. I'm sorry, I just cannot get away with it. It is Friday. It is the real Friday. It is my Friday. It is your Friday, unless you're watching this a day later. So today is the part of the week that I like to gather up fragments for my family for the weekend, so I don't have to worry about cooking and I can just enjoy my weekend off. Why would you do this, Amy? Because it makes my life easier. Most people go out to eat. Most people just grab whatever. For myself, when I don't cook, you know what we resort to? Mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, something simple, or we get pizza. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Actually, we're gonna have chicken nuggets today, but I'm just saying it just helps prepare some meals for your family. So for myself today, I know that Steven's gonna be going out for his birthday, so I'm gonna be here with the other kids, and I thought they've been asking for grilled cheese and tomato soup, something simple and easy. I thought I would make some of that today. And then dinner tonight, I will be doing, so I watch YouTube shorts. Do you watch YouTube shorts? There's YouTube shorts. There's a guy in here and he's like the fast food secret club like president. I don't know if he is. I know he's not, but it's just a YouTube short, and he's always like, come here, and he brings the camera up and he does like the secrets for fast food. And I know it's not a secret, you can Google it and find the recipe, but he did one for McDonald's sweet and sour sauce. My kids love McDonald's sweet and sour sauce. It's one of those things that you can't just buy it at the store. Like Chick-fil-A, you can buy all those other ones, but you can't buy McDonald's. So he gave the recipe. That's why I bought like the peach preserves and the apricot preserves. And so I'm gonna make that for dinner tonight and have chicken nuggets with it because my kids like it. Easy. So I'm gonna make that McDonald's sweet and sour sauce. We'll let you know how that tastes. The kids just like that. And then tomorrow we're gonna be going out for the day. There was a couple of different things we've been researching, I've been looking up for things for schooling. And so with that, being in a new place, finding all the things to do, there's so much you can do. So much you can do when you move to a new place, and it doesn't have to cost anything. That's the beauty of it. I know tomorrow the things we're going to do isn't to cost anything. It's like everything is free that we're going to be planning to do. And we're going to be gone all day. So we're going to be packing a lunch to take with us. I thought I'd make some chicken salad today, some more of that because that was really good. Probably hard boil some eggs in case anybody wants to make egg salad. And then tomorrow we'll pack up and head out. Maybe I'll film that if it works out to be a good time. And then we'll be gone most of the day. And I was thinking, do I take dinner with us? And I thought, you know what, why don't I do a Crockpot meal, put it on in the morning, and then just leave it on warm, and then it can be nice and like a good food to come home to eat. So I'm gonna make a Crockpot meal for Saturday night. Sunday is church. We are gone from early in the morning until right afternoon. So it's a long morning. So I thought I'm gonna do another Crockpot meal. I know, I just made the same exact one, but it's something easy. I was gonna make like a couple different dishes, but I'm like, you know what? Sometimes when you have things going on and life gets busy, it's like, make what's the best for your family. So I'm gonna do another Crockpot meal, put it in the refrigerator, and then just use my bags, take it out, and then pour in another one. So that's gonna be an easy weekend for us. We have bananas, so I thought I'd do some more banana pudding because you know, the bananas are gonna go bad, and I'm not sure what else. We're just gonna do some looking and seeing there, but it should be a good day. It'll be a great day. It's gonna be a sunshine day outside. It's gonna be a pool day. I'm ready to go back in the pool today, but first I gotta get some food made for my family, and so we can eat and not have to worry about going out to get anything. So, all right, you guys ready to go in? Okay, let's go. All right, so we are in the kitchen now. Came inside and got my list together of what I'm gonna do today. And then I'm thinking like ahead, it's gonna be sunny and nice out, and I thought it'd be a great pool day and sunshine. So I'm thinking I have to also get some school stuff ready because we're gonna start school next week. So I'm just gonna focus on getting as much as I can done so I can enjoy the rest of my day. So first, let's get another cup of coffee rolling, which you're not seeing because you're right over top of my coffee pot. I've only had one today. Let me get another one going. And then, there we go, coffee. That's a good thing. Lunch. I'm gonna focus on lunches right now. Right here in the back is some hamburger meat. Oh, that's the front one. So I've got 2 pounds of hamburger. Those are gonna be my 2 dinners this weekend. Here is some eggs. Okay, so I've got some eggs in there. That will let come to a boil, and then put it in the water, peel them. We'll have eggs. They can do hard-boiled eggs, or they can do egg salad sandwiches. So this is my kid-friendly tomato soup I like from my cookbook. You can get it from my cookbook if you want to support my channel, and if not, go to my blog. I mean, not that if you don't want to support, it's just if you can't, go to my blog. This, I believe, probably one of my first posts on my blog was grilled cheese and tomato soup. I'm almost positive it was. I'm pretty sure it was. So that's what I'm gonna make today. So this is so simple, delicious. You can make tomato soup a whole bunch of different ways. I'm not sure the background noise. I got a sound machine on and everything else. I'm trying to make it less noisy, but I'll try to talk louder as well. So anyways, tuna soup, you can do it a whole bunch of ways. My kids like almost similar to the Campbell's tomato soup because that's what we ate back in the day. And then I found this recipe and I was like, wow, this is actually very, very close to it. So if you keep and stick to the recipe, it's pretty good. I'll put the recipe on the screen. And I think someone mentioned if I would label it the recipe, I will do that as well. Take a picture of it right now. Okay, kid-friendly tomato soup. So all you do is you put flour in here. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of flour. Kind of rough estimate. And then there's sugar. Yes, there is sugar in your soup. 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then a baking soda, which is right here. It's just 1/8 of a teaspoon, so real tiny. Okay, and then you just mix this together with milk. I'm gonna use the lactose milk because that works good so everybody can enjoy it. Let me put this away. So you just put your flour and that in here, and then add about 1/2 cup of milk to make a smooth paste. Get those lumps out. So what I've learned is that if you don't get all the lumps out, it's okay. You can put it in a blender and blend it up and make it smooth. Because I remember back in the day when I first started cooking in that, I would do that all the time, and I'm like, oh, and then it would be chunky gravy, or the soup with the flour, I didn't get it dissolved, so just put it in your blender. It works great. So I'm just gonna stir this until it thickens a little bit, brings it to a slow boil. You add 1 can of tomato sauce, and I actually add water to mine. It says on the recipe here, we'll see. We'll see if we want to add more water, but this is gonna be great. Kid-friendly tomato soup because there's no chunks in it. Real simple, this comes to a boil, and then you're going to add in 1 can of tomato paste. Right there, and then you're going to add your seasonings, which is salt. Do I add salt? Yeah, do I add salt? There's salt, and there's pepper, and paprika. Just making sure, always check, make sure it's the right stuff. My recipe has basil. I don't have basil by itself, but I do have Italian seasoning, so I know it's a little bit mixture of it, but it's okay. And then something else I add a little bit. You got the the Knorr one. It's tomato chicken. Just add a little bit. Makes it more like canned. It's like a little chunk in there, and just stir that up. Delicious. Smells good. Tastes good. Now for myself, I like it thicker, but I guess everybody else is used to a little bit thinner. I think of like canned tomato soup. I would always add less than they actually said. So, but I'll add what it says. We're just gonna do half a can. Not exactly what it says. Okay, this is boiling. Let me set a timer. Hey Google. That tastes so good. Keep the recipe to a T. If you want to, like that was half a can of water. If you want a little bit thinner, do 1 can. That's delicious right there. Soup is done. This is going to be with grilled cheese today. I'm going to put this up here while we're making grilled cheese in a little bit. So, all right, let me clean my mess. We'll start another thing. Since we're going to be on a sandwich kind of weekend because we're going to be gone, I'm going to do chicken salad. That was really delicious. Yummy, everybody liked it. So I'm just wondering, is it cheaper to do canned chicken? I understand you can cook your own and shred it and do it. I have found that we like the rotisserie or we like canned chicken and everybody eats it. When you cook it and do it, it's not bad, but not like, everybody doesn't like, it's not a favorite, it's more tastier. Why is that? Is it just more flavorful, more salt? What is the reasoning behind it? I don't know, I was just thinking that, I'm like, obviously this is like what? $2.50 a can. I don't even know what this is per can. I'd have to look up the price. I'm sure someone can let me know. But I mean, it's good. And I guess it's not that much, right? Versus like a package of lunch meat would be cheaper, but it's good. I mean, we like it. I'm just gonna smash this. I'm gonna mix it with Miracle Whip, and then I'm gonna put some in the container, and then I'm gonna make a fruity one because not everybody loves the fruity one. So to keep it easy, I'll do this for everybody, and then I'll put it in a container and then just take some out for the ones that like the fruity taste. I like to put a little salt and pepper in here. Makes the flavors all good. I haven't tried my mayo yet. I grew up eating Miracle Whip. That's all I know. That's all I know. I think I've had mayo and just don't love the taste of it, but would it be okay in something like chicken salad? Maybe add, like mayo's just got more sugar and I think it more zingy taste. So can you just make it and then just put some sugar in it? I will try that after this runs out. For now, I'll be using this. That's so simple. Chicken salad is so easy to make. Okay, so I'm gonna put about half of this in here, I think. And that'll be good. I should have got a smaller container, I guess. I did go get a smaller container because this one I can put the fruity in. And then I'll save the other one for egg salad. Okay, perfect. So this is gonna be good right here. Somebody can make this. And so in this one, I'm just gonna add sliced almonds. These I keep in the freezer. I like a full chicken salad, like filled with lots of fruit. I even like, Greg was sharpening around my knives yesterday, so I have to wash the other ones. I washed these ones. I like a full chicken salad, like lots of good veggies in it. I like it with lots of grapes. I even put cranberries in mine before and mandarin oranges, like the canned ones, if you drain them really good. So good. I know not everybody does. It's just something I enjoy. So I'm gonna realize my timer's gonna go off. So I'm gonna get my eggs. I'm gonna put them in there with some, we'll put some ice in there and some water just because my tap water is just warmer here in Florida. So if you add obviously things to it, you're gonna get way more in the yield. So adding veggies, fruit to it is good. I just know my kids don't all love that. So that's good. I'll have that. Now my eggs are right here. They are cool. I'm gonna peel them real quick and leave some whole and then chop some up for egg salad. Okay, the last few times I made eggs, they worked out great. This time was not. Maybe I didn't let them sit cold enough. I don't know. So I'm just gonna take the ones that are looking solid and good. I mean, you can leave a bunch in here and just leave those. Just do that many. I'm just thinking how many. I'll do 6 hard-boiled in here, and the rest I'm just gonna smash up. Let me get a fork. And then add, we like Miracle Whip and mustard, and this was salt and pepper. This is easy. I don't actually have to make the sandwiches and just put those in the refrigerator. They can make whatever they want to have with it. So the next thing I'm gonna do, because dinner tonight we're gonna do chicken nuggets, easy, with the McDonald's chicken nuggets, sweet and sour sauce. I already failed and I haven't even started yet. I was looking at the recipe and I have my apricot and I have my peach preserves. I'm like, oh, I'd never buy this for any other reason. I've got everything. The only thing I don't have is corn syrup. I'm like, oh. I had a huge container back in the mountains and I got it real cheap at the discount store, so I didn't make anything with it, and I knew I really wouldn't for a while maybe make caramel corn in, you know, winter, Christmas, if you ever do, so I got rid of it. I know, but now I'm like, that was the one thing I needed. I'm like, so I did a quick Google. They said you can use, not for this recipe, but honey. So I'm going to hope, it's 2 tablespoons of corn syrup, so I'm hoping, like, I don't have anything else. Like, there was the agave, there's a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna try honey and see if that, I might just ruin it by that, but we'll see. We'll see. It's gotta be better than nothing, right? So the good thing is I got a blender on Amazon and I've been wanting to try it before I decided I shouldn't throw it away until I know it's gonna work. Just so I know that it's a good blender, because my other one, we've had it for a long, long time, and the blender broke for sure. So we're using the food processor. The food processor is definitely needing to be replaced as well, but I'm gonna see if I actually need the food processor before I actually buy it. I haven't been making a lot of stuff like I normally do, so I thought, let me just get a blender. So I just got a Black & Decker. I know there's like the it used to be the Vitamix, I don't even know what it is. The really good $300 one. I didn't really need to spend that because we don't really have that kind of need. So I will just use good old-fashioned Black & Decker with a glass lid. Is the hold on this? So glass jar always works. Let me start mixing now. So the recipe that I got in the YouTube shorts, the guy had you cooking cornstarch and adding it to it. This one, you just put everything in a blender, puree it, and put it on the stove and heat it up, which makes total sense. So I'll put the recipe that I used on the screen. Mind you, I'm using vinegar instead of corn syrup. So let's put it in, mix it up. Says to bring it to a boil in about 5 minutes. Okay, initial taste tastes a little bit too vinegary, but maybe boiling it will help. We'll see. So I'm going to mix up one more batch here, and then we'll heat it up over here. Actually, I'm gonna let that come to a boil and then taste it. I wonder if the vinegar, the zing is gonna come out a little bit. Because if it's good, because in reality, what am I gonna do with peach jam? Nothing. We don't eat peach jam. We don't eat this kind of jam. We like it on like in a dessert or something, but not plain. So I would make a couple batches and then put it in the refrigerator. So I'm just gonna, it's gotta boil for 5 minutes, take it out, then we'll try it and see. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to believe that it's not. I don't eat sweet and sour sauce, but after reading the reviews, people saying they're like, it's less processed than McDonald's, so it makes like a sweet sauce. Obviously, this is really hot. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, do I just make the rest of it up? Yeah, they said they made theirs up and just put it in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna do that for the rest of this because we'll never eat peach and I'll have to store this somewhere. So I could probably even use these jars. Ooh, just take the labels off and store it right in here. That is a great idea. Okay, so let me measure it out. I don't even know how much. I'll see how many times to put this in the blender. Best thing is ask Google. I needed 20 teaspoons. So I'm like, how many teaspoons? 20 of them are in a cup. It's like a little less than half of a cup. Who needs math when you got Google? I'm just kidding. You need math. Completely forgot to add the mustard. While that's boiling, let's wash some dishes. To me, the bigger batch tastes a little bit better. So I don't know, I'm gonna let it boil. It said for 5 minutes. For the smaller batch, I can see that it got real thick. It's probably nice and clear. So we'll let that boil for a little bit and then I'll have the sweet and sour sauce for tonight, which will be really good. So we'll have that with chicken nuggets. I'll cook and we're gonna keep moving on. I'm looking at my list. I gotta run and drop book on my walk. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I was going off of like what I thought sweet and sour tastes like and like not bad. And like nobody wanted to try it in the morning because they were just like not awake or anything. So Jaden just came home and I said, do you like sweet and sour sauce? She goes, yeah, I'll eat it. So she tried it. She said, wow, that's actually really good. So that was a winner. So I'm thankful. So the first one I boiled that small little batch and obviously it said for 5 minutes. So it thickened it real thick. Okay, so they said not to do it. This one I boiled for probably about 7 minutes, but it was a lot more. It was ×4. So it's gonna be a little bit more liquidy. I'm sure it'll thicken up. But they said very good. So I mean, I guess it's cheaper than buying. Actually, is it cheaper? I think of the Chick-fil-A sauce that you buy. Like I had to buy the 2 jars of jam and that's a little bit more costly unless you can find, I think someone said do a no-name brand. I just didn't because I looked at Walmart and that's what they had. So I'm gonna put these, let these cool and not put these in the refrigerator. I put them in the small jars so that the bigger one like wouldn't go to waste and it'd be like more smaller ones. So sweet and sour sauce. The kids said yes, I'm the winner. So we're gonna have that with chicken nuggets tonight, easy for that. So I think the other thing I'm looking at, I need to make, what else? A couple Crockpot meals. But one thing I did need to do is make taco seasoning to make like a mixture for my tacos. Now we were always set on the El Paso one. Kids loved it. Then when we went to Michigan, my girlfriend made it because their kids couldn't have gluten and then they love that. I'm like, why can't you just make it yourself? And you guys always tell me that. Make it yourself. I could always buy it cheaper at the discount store. It was so cheap, not even worth buying the spices. But now, don't have the discount store, so I'm gonna make it myself. So it's going back and forth over a bunch of recipes. So I am going to go, I'm gonna do the one I normally do, and then I'm gonna add a couple different things to it based on what my girlfriend does, and then I have Old Bay. I have a ton of Old Bay, which is basically celery, what else? Red pepper, black pepper, and paprika. I'm gonna add some of this to it because I feel like that would give it a little bit of kick. So I don't know. I'll put the recipe that I originally used, let me take a snapshot here, on the screen. We'll mix it up, we'll taste it, it'll be good. The key is always like flavor. Try the flavor of it. So I've got two different ones here. Let me mixed up as good as I can. Let me try the taste to kind of see which one. I didn't add the Old Bay. Let me just see what they taste like first. Okay, it's so funny. So I tried this one. This is a little bit more kick. Obviously, it has the cayenne pepper. The other one's more mild. And then I tried Old Bay, and I'm like, okay, all the flavor is delicious. So I'm just gonna mix this together. It's like you basically, it's like what do you need? I don't know. I'm gonna put a little bit of the Old Bay in there. I feel like that would be a really good additive because I have a lot of this. Mix and match and find what you want. The base obviously is cumin, paprika, chili powder, pepper, salt, paprika, and they had cayenne pepper. But this, look at that, that looks really good. Let's try that one. So, which one to use? I don't know. To me, they taste all fine. It's like, I guess you could go with whatever one you want. I used to think that if I had little kids, I wouldn't add the spice because my kids do not like spice, but my older ones do. So, I mean, that's not bad at all. Mix it up. I'll let you know if someone says, oh, I don't like that, or oh, that doesn't actually taste good. And we'll see. So, not bad. I tried both. I don't have like a winner on each one or which one is the best, but not bad on the flavors. Okay, let me put this all away, clean up my mess, and then put it in a jar. So I'm gonna get dinner. I was debating, do I mix this up and make this? Tomorrow we're supposed to leave super early. It's Saturday. I wanna sleep in a little bit. I can get up early and cook all this or put it together then, but if I have it done, all I have to do is bring the slow cooker out and let it cook or like heat it up for the day. So that is what I'm gonna focus on doing. So I'm gonna add water to this, my beef bouillon. You wanna make like a nice beefy flavor. And then I'm gonna add, here's my frozen cream of mushroom soup. Frozen salad, just put it in there. Probably add a little bit more liquid. I'm gonna put the lid on this so this can kind of heat up and melt that in there. Handle came off of my pans. I'm like, okay, it was getting loose. I mean, obviously they're gonna get loose from where, so I have to tighten it. And this is gonna be some noodles boiling. So I'm just gonna mix this and put it together, and then tomorrow we'll heat it up. I'll put it in the slow cooker, let it heat up for the day while we're gone and warm, and that'll be yummy. Like if I turn it on right away, especially if it's cold, it'll heat it and it'll just keep it at a nice temperature all day on low. And this will be perfect. Cook your noodles a little bit less than you need them to be, and then that way they can expand. So make your liquid in your meat mixture a little bit more, like I'll add a little bit more water to it just so that I can make sure that it absorbs and is good. And then that, when we come home, always having dinner is easy. I mean, it's great. Like if you can go out and spend the money, if you want to, for our family, it's over $100. So if we want to grab something for $100 on the way home, sure, but we don't want to. Tomorrow's a free day. So we're going to make our own food and then come home and look forward to a nice dinner. So perfect. So I did cook those to the right consistency because I got busy talking. So this is good. I'm gonna add some more water and more beef bouillon, just so it's a little bit more liquidy, and this will be perfect. So what I'm gonna do for mine, instead of putting it in my slow cooker, because my refrigerator is pretty full out there, so I won't be able to put the whole slow cooker in there, I'm gonna use my slow cooker bags, I know, and put this inside like a 9x13 pan and kind of line it. See if I can fill as best I can and kind of close the top, and then tomorrow I will take it out, put it inside my slow cooker, and then just heat it and warm, and then we'll have dinner already made for when we get back from our day out. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and go put it in my refrigerator outside because I have room, and then I'm gonna get the next dinner together. So the other meal I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be for Sunday, is gonna be taco chili. I just did this in my video. I just did it. So it's like, I know it's easy. I'm like, I don't even need my recipe book. But what I'm gonna do is, since I don't wanna put it all in, I could mix this all together Sunday morning. We have to leave so early. We are getting up at early, and we're heading out the door like at 7:30, about 7:15 I think in the morning. So we're getting out the door early. Again, the weekends I wanna sleep in. So, but to come home and have food ready is awesome. So all I have to do is take this, pour it into my slow cooker. I'll use the bag for the other one, and then I'll put another bag in and pour this in. But I think if I were to put it, I don't have room in the refrigerator for another 9x13 pan, just because I don't. So I will put it in a Ziploc bag. I believe I can do 2 bags for my slow cooker. I don't think you can, again, open this up the day of and do it, but for me, this is how I'm gonna do it, so it's easy. So I'm going to gather your fragments. This is what we're doing, right? All right, flatbread tacos. This meat is gonna go in there. I pulled this out. This was for our pizza crust, and like I keep forgetting. Whenever I make pizza, I just get a jar. Pizza sauce and my chili. I'm gonna use this up. We have a very little bit of taco, but I put that in there. Then this is my taco seasoning, and then I'm gonna do my canned beans. Just grabbed a mixture of them, put them in there, and kind of look at it and say, okay, do I need more? Do I need less? And it's good. And then put it all in the slow cooker. If I need more liquid or water, I can do that at the end when it's adding. So this works really good. I can just put this in my slow cooker when I'm ready to eat it. If you are going to make like a freezer meal, you can do this as well. Just don't add your liquid. Like I use tomato paste, and then I'll add my liquid when I put it in my container. So, okay, I'm doing good. I'm like looking, I'm like, okay, this would be dinner for Saturday, and this is dinner for Sunday. So what else was I gonna do? I need to make some grilled cheese for a little bit here. The kids will be ready for lunch. And then I'm gonna do banana pudding. So I'm gonna get out, because I have fresh bananas, I've got the banana pudding, and I've got the Cool Whip. Do I have the Cool Whip? I have the Cool Whip, don't I? I do have Cool Whip. Let me go look and see what I got, and then we'll make a nice pan of that. That'll be a yummy treat. It's another day of rain. I'm like, it's pouring outside. I'm like, hopefully it'll pour and be done, but that's okay if not, because you know what? I have a lot of inside stuff done. I'd like to get done like behind the scenes, schoolwork, get that stuff planned for next week. So, but right now it's pouring rain. It's just pouring outside. Look at that. Pouring in the pool, pouring on the wow thing out there. That's so fun. So the only other fragment I wanted to make was banana pudding, because I have a lot of bananas. They're not all bad. Some, like last time I got them, they went bad real quick. This time they're lasting longer. So I've got that. I've got whipped topping. I'm getting my banana pudding out and my little vanilla cookies. So for this, I'm gonna do it in a 9x13. You can do it in little cups. I've done that the last little while. I'm just thinking ease, let's go easy. So I'm gonna line mine with vanilla wafers, put a bunch of bananas. I'm gonna do a lot of bananas, and then just put the pudding on there with the Cool Whip on top. I'm gonna do a little different, just a little easier. I'm not gonna add the condensed sweetened milk to it. I'm just gonna make it a little bit simpler this time. Make this a little bit different. I'm gonna put the cookies on now for another layer, because I don't want to have to put them perfectly on here. If you want to take the time, go ahead. Now an easier way to do it is crush them up and just kind of sprinkle them on. That way you can use graham crackers as well. For me, this is frozen solid, so I'm gonna wait till this is kind of thawed just for a few minutes out here It should, because it's warmer. And then I'll spread it on top, and then it'll look all nice and neat. But you could put it on top. You can do it in the trifle bowl, really nice if you want to. It's all about how much time you have to be able to get things done. So I'm just gonna throw it together real quick because I am gonna be done here, which is good. So the only other thing to do is what? Whip up some grilled cheeses for my kids, which I'll do here in a few minutes. I'm almost done. Our sweet and sour sauce, looking delicious. It'll be so great to have this tonight with chicken nuggets. Easy, I'll probably add it, so I'll probably put down here whether the kids liked it or let you know on Monday. So a great day, good day getting things done. I'm like an easier, gather fragment because we're gonna be out and about doing things. So I'm excited. We were looking up all the fun things we're gonna do tomorrow, and I'm like, it looks like a fun day out. So it'll be a nice educational, a little bit of fun for everybody kind of day. So, okay, let me let this salt and I'll add it. I'll wash some dishes while I'm waiting. Okay, so I'm gonna make, the kids are up and moving. I'm gonna make some grilled cheese sandwiches. Just put them over here and then you have them with the soup. So the Cool Whip, I didn't let it completely thaw, but I just kind of spread it thin. It works. So the only other thing, I got sandwiches cooking over here for the kids. They're ready for lunch. And then I'm going to cut up the other half of the watermelon that we had because we ate up the other container. I'm just going to pour it right in the same container we had. I'd come over here by Maxine and I said, it feels like this is the kind of day the rest of the day is gonna go. It's kind of gloomy and rainy. So the rest of the day I'm gonna edit for a little bit, and then if it gets sunny, I guess we'll go outside in the pool. And if not, maybe it'll be rainy. I don't know. It's like gloomy that window looks sunny. So I guess we'll see what the day does. But I was talking to Jane and I'm like, seems like a good maybe movie day, like college road trip or, you know, Diary of a Kid 2 or 3. I said, well, the dog days of summer, we'll see what we watch. So it'll be a good relaxing afternoon because tomorrow we have a big day being out. So if you enjoyed today's video, thank you for watching and supporting my channel. And thank you OneSkin for sponsoring today's video. You can check out their products with the link in the description below. All right, we'll see you on Monday. Bye.